Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Hope all is well. Our generation, the generation of the days of Moshiach, one of the most, if not the most important thing we do in order to hasten, to accelerate the process of becoming a Mashiach, is to really judge others favorably, to put such an emphasis on judging others favorably. When we look at our fellow, when we see our fellow, to always judge them in a positive way, to give them the benefit of the doubt, to see the good, to really feel for each other. And that is really the recipe to hasten the coming of Mashiach. Because if we see why one of the reasons why the previous temples was destroyed was because of, in Hebrew we say sinat chinam, which means free hate, meaning hating for no reason, baseless hate, hating others for no reason. Just, someone, I don't know, maybe the way, hate, chas v'shalom, but like a person, the way someone does something that bothers them, the way they speak, the way they, just literally something that another person does that literally they didn't do anything wrong. It's just the way they are, and the other person happens to be in a bad mood, and they just have hate for the other person. They feel annoyed by the other person. Not just annoyed, but it's in a way of hate and jealousy and chas v'shalom. These things are such negative things that we have to distance ourselves from, and that we see that's one of the reasons why the previous temples were destroyed. And not only just that the temples were destroyed, but that means that the Shekhinah was hidden. Hashem's revelation to the world was hidden, and now people have to go through their daily lives without feeling a constant, clear revelation of God. So there's a battle, and it's because of this baseless hate. So that means that the recipe to solve this problem, there's a clear recipe we have here. And that is baseless love. Love without reason. Just like in the previous generations that these people, they had, unfortunately, and we see that this is such a negative quality that hopefully doesn't exist anymore today, but there was a baseless hatred where people had hate towards their fellow for no reason. Baseless, free hatred, overflowing hatred. So the only recipe to counter that, to undo that, to repair, and to reach even higher levels is through baseless love. Loving those beyond reason. Someone does something negative that, in a way you seemingly have a reason to be disappointed and whatnot, but yet you have love. The love overpowers the negativity. So when you look at your fellow and you see whatever they may be doing, but you judge them in a positive way and you try to bring out the good in them, you focus on the good in them, then Hashem will bring out the good in them. Hashem will activate that good in them. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Rabbi Nachman that says this, that if you judge your fellow favorably, that you will you focus on their good qualities, then Hashem focuses on their good qualities and Hashem brings it out. And we learn also in Derech Mitzvah about the Tzemach Tzedek, we learn that when a person hates another Jew, Rahman al-Tzan, they're hating a part of themselves. We're all part of the general body of the Jewish people. We're the general soul of Yaakov, the general Neshama Knesset Yisrael, the congregation of Israel. We're all one body. So if there's a disconnection between any parts of the body, it's a dangerous dynamic. If chas v'shalom, if God forbid, someone's heart is not going to be in accordance with their liver and the brain, and there's separation going on, the person's in very big trouble. So too, how much more so spiritually, if a person has hate towards another Jew, they put themselves in a dangerous area where they're really just hating another part of themselves. They're separating, cutting off themselves from another part of themselves. So how much more so when we feel love for one another and we judge each other favorably and we force ourselves to see the good in others, then we bring out the good in others and we connect ourselves to each other and we bring Hashem into our lives, and that's what makes Hashem most happy. And what the Tzemach Tzedek says, take it even a step further, that the Tzemach Tzedek says, it's not just that when you hate another Jew, you're hating part of yourself. You're hating Hashem, because what is that Jew's neshama? It's a part of Hashem. So when you separate yourself from another Jew, you separate yourselves from Hashem. But when you love another Jew, even beyond reason, so you're connecting yourself to Hashem like no other way. And to really highlight a nice idea that we're told we have to love our fellow and judge our fellow favorably. So it means we also have to love ourselves, because we are our fellow. We are our own brother, in a sense. We are a part of the nation, just like everyone else is a part of the other nation. So it's not enough to judge others favorably and to love others. We also have to judge ourselves favorably and love ourselves. Sometimes, unfortunately, we could be hard on ourselves, and we could be really be very hard on ourselves and not give ourselves the credit we deserve, and the self-love we deserve. And when that happens, we should always imagine, if we were to see ourselves as another person, we would judge ourselves favorably, and we'd be impressed in a way with ourselves. It's not to say to get cocky or to get confident, chas v'shalom, but not to be cocky, but to be confident in ourselves, and to be accepting of ourselves, to love ourselves, and that's really how we show that we love each other. It's not enough to just be hard on ourselves and nice to everyone else. We have to be nice to ourselves as well, because when we accept others, that's when we're truly happy. When we show love towards others. Really, judging others negatively and having hatred towards others, what does that really entail? What does that really demonstrate? That the person themselves who's judging is very unhappy. When a person's seeing the good in others, a person's feeling love towards the other, towards his fellow, and really loving towards the others and positive and helpful towards one another, then that's when the person is really truly happy. Because when is a person really truly happy? When he can give. Seemingly, you think when you're receiving, you're really happy. No, the true pleasure in life is to give. And that's why Hashem gives us the greatest gift. Hashem gives us the greatest gift. What does He give us? The ability to give back to Him. And through that, we will merit the coming of Moshiach. May it be today. Let's live with this. Let's increase in our love for our fellow. Share this with others. This is really the recipe to bring the Beis Hamikdash, to bring Moshiach. It's the love, the positivity, the acceptance, and the welcoming and the positivity. And that is the recipe. God bless you. Be well.